Thanks for staying tuned. You're still watching iBrand Daybreak, and definitely the discussion continues. This time around, we'll be looking at finances and how it is to make money when it comes to difficulties in Nigeria. Our guest is Judy Okolo, a pharmacist, a project manager, a chartered marketer, an integrative nutrition health coach, a networking marketing professional who has over 25 years corporate experience and is now an entrepreneur. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Hello, Judy.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
joining
joining
us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Now, it goes without saying that Nigerians aren't having it easy this times, especially when you look at the economic situation, the challenges with fuel scarcity, the fact that a lot of people now have to pay more for transportation, and then the hike in food prices. What would you say is the way out of this challenge?
Okay, thank you so much. That's a big word, and it's almost a rhetoric these days. Because when you sit around with one or two people, everyone is talking about the financial difficulties in Nigeria. You know, but oftentimes we talk about it as if it's a third party, as if it's about them, not about us. We need to start personalizing these things. If there's a fuel scarcity, how does it affect me directly, and what can I do? If the economy is bad, how is my own personal economy? If security is not good, how am I exposing myself? How am I taking care of myself and my family to ensure that we are safe? Yes, we all recognize that there's an increase in the cost of living. There's no doubt about it. So now it's time for everyone to start looking for a way to make an extra income. Because we all earn money somehow today. Everyone is earning a living. Yes, a lot of people complain. So what do? We need to look for a window. We need to look for a way to earn extra income.
A way
If we
to
don't
earn,
do that,
okay.
then it means we must drastically downgrade our lifestyle. But we are already down there. Most people are already down there, cannot even afford 2 square meals a day or 2 round meals a day, whatever. So the option of downgrading our lifestyle is not an option. So we must look at how to earn more.
Okay, you just talked about, trying to bring up multiple streams of income to ensure that, Nigerians or the average Nigerian can live a comfortable life or, have a good standard of living. What are these measures in place? Because financial difficulties are, they're numerous, from being in debt to not earning enough to even cater for your basic needs, among others. So what measures, as, a financial coach, will you suggest that the average Nigerian should have to be able to overcome, financial difficulty?
And also putting into consideration that we currently have an unemployment rate of over 33%. And it means that the jobs are really not out there.
Yeah, I hear you. They are asking what measures, what can we do, and we are looking at the unemployment rate. Now, let's look at unemployment rate. Most of the people that are unemployed are youths. A lot of them are young people. And these are the same youths that use phones that you and I cannot afford. These are the same youths that have lots of data and are online. What are they doing online? Why not convert the data to earnings? We don't have to look so far off. We need to use what we have to get what we want. And I've looked at different ways of earning money. One is employment. Yes, there are no jobs. Okay, let's leave that. Another one is to become self-employed. Let me start my own small business. The question is, how do you get money to start your own small business? But the bigger question is, what kind of business are you starting?
Okay.
And the biggest question is, whatever business you're starting, do you have any form of leverage? Talk to the person who has, let's say, 100,000 and opens a barbing salon or a hairdressing salon. If the person is not there, the person loses money. If the person is not there, he has to close his shop because he does not trust whoever is there with him or her. Looking at all these indices, what can help us begin to earn and have that financial power with a small startup capital is network marketing. Network marketing allows time to take advantage of that.
Okay, Judy, yes, talking about the fact that there are several opportunities out there, especially online, because we see a lot of youths taking advantage of the online platform to get, themselves empowered, to get jobs and all of that. But these online platforms do not have their own, they are not without their own disadvantages, especially when you look at the fact that there are a lot of scams out there, and a lot of people are prone to what's it called now, bullying and all of the what's it called, disadvantages online. How do you think these youths can create the balance? Because there's also the what's it called, yahoo yahoo. There are a lot of fraud that also go on online. So you want to, yes, empower yourself. You want to get yourself economically empowered online, but you also want to draw the line between doing fraud and also getting some form of gainful employment.
I agree with you. You are spot on. But you see, a lot of us are lazy. A lot of us are lazy. And a lot of us have refused to take personal responsibility. A lot of us take financial advice from people who are not any better than us. We take financial advice from people who have not achieved anything. Yes, there are lots of yahoo yahoo, there are lots of scams out there. Let's do the research. Somebody says, oh, it's happening here, and everybody rushes there. Who has done the research? Who is behind this activity? Good companies have their facts and figures out there for everyone to see and interrogate. So the only way to protect ourselves from scams, from being bullied and all of that, is to make sure we do our research. And a good network marketing company has coaches and mentors that can show you what to do. These coaches, these mentors have walked the walk, and then they can take you down the road. So let's stop doing things at the drop of the hat. We need to step back a little. Oh, okay, what's going on here? Understand it. A lot of people go into forex trading now, but they refuse to get the education. They refuse to go for the training. So how can they be successful?
That's true.
How can they be successful? We need to be personally responsible. That's the point. A lot of us pass the book. It's about them. It's never about us. We are always the victim. No. We shouldn't always play victim. We should learn to take responsibility. You might tell me about a beautiful opportunity. I should ask questions. And question the answers you have given to me. Then when I am sure, okay, I go on board. And when I come in, I should be ready to take the training, to learn. Many people don't want to learn, they want to earn. It doesn't happen like that.
Okay, so
Network marketing even allows you to earn while you are learning. Personal development is key. Learning is very important.
okay, so you've talked about network marketing. You've also addressed the need for the average Nigerian to also, have a financial mentor and learn more about financial practices. What other, measures would you suggest aside these two? Because you have folks who tell you, oh, they have a financial mentor, or they follow certain, business coaches. They also have, one or two networks, and things are still not coming up well for them, especially those within the small scale and medium enterprises.
When people have challenges like that, then it's time for a personal review. You need to step back. Because the truth is, if we actually follow our mentors, if we actually follow our coaches closely and do what we are asked to do, we wouldn't have those kind of challenges. And even if we do, and we're ready to change. I mean, let's take something as simple as a vulcanizer. You probably drive, but you cannot vulcanize your own tire. To learn to be a vulcanizer, we must attach ourselves to a reputable vulcanizer and learn the trade. We don't assume because we've been driving for 30, 40, 50 years that we can vulcanize our tires. No. We must learn. That is the missing link. Anyone who has failed in business and is sincere would know that the person has not learned once. The person did not refer back to his or her mentor. Because when you say I have a mentor, it means you have a relationship with that person With that person who you are willing to learn from. With that person who says, oh, okay, I think you should do this, and you are ready to do that. There is no way we would listen to our mentors.
You know, it's good that you've laid out a lot of options when it comes to job opportunities. For instance, the online option, the fact that entrepreneurs can start up their businesses. But let's look at government policies that affect those businesses. For instance, the online businesses, like the crypto ban that happened when the federal government banned the sale of crypto by banks. And then also there's also the issue of the forex ban on some products. These policies eventually affect those businesses, and then they're not able to make headway. And you say they should be able to forge ahead and do all it takes to get multiple streams of income. But how do they overcome this kind of challenges?
Well, most people that are directly impacted by government policies have not done their research before they get impacted. I happen to speak with someone who did an investment in one of these agri companies, and they were into one of the cash crops, quite big, pay in X amount, and you are paid Y amount every quarter, and it looks good. Now, the government now says, look, this is an agri company, you're not a finance house, so you really cannot do what you are claiming to do. Now, what did the company do immediately? They acquired another company that is now helping them manage that finance, right? And now they are in top discussions with government, and they are getting out of the woods. It goes back to doing the research. Not every company has that kind of swift response. Not every company is corporately responsible and would say, oh, let me protect my investors. The quack, quote unquote, company will just fold up and run away. So it goes back to the person who wants to go into any venture. Do your homework. Let's not run away from that fact. Do your homework.
All right, we'll leave it there.
Let's even look at education. Let's look at education. So many private universities. People are running helter-skelter and going into different schools. You want to study, let's say, pharmacy in a private university. You haven't found out, is the university accredited for this course? You haven't found out. You now get final year, and the body says, oh, sorry, the school is not accredited. You cannot write your final exam. Who is to blame? I'm not exonerating business people or, people that break law and people who choose to do what they want to do. I'm just saying that we as individuals should love ourselves enough to protect ourselves from things like this.
All right, Judith.
That is what I'm saying.
We have to leave it there. Thank you so much for the insightful contribution on the show this morning, and have a great day. All right, we'll take a break now. We've been speaking with Judy Okolie and talking about how to break free from financial constraints in Nigeria. When we come back, it will be time to delve into the world of sports with Samson Oloyede. Please stay with us.